Thanks to the adorable boys and girls at Interface for letting us into their smoky, groovy, secret bunker.
I've heard about this pirate radio station. I'm just going to go in and check it out. Obviously, there might be a code to get in. The man with 3 legs is at the door.
My name's Patch. Just take you around the studio, show you what we've got going on here. Basically what we do is...
Remember, the 5th of November. Oh, please, open up. Oh, chaps. Guys. What are you talking about? Sorry. I thought you were a pirate radio station.
No, we used to be a pirate. Pirate by name, pirate by nature, but the legal status has changed somewhat since then. We were pirate about 6 years ago, but we made the transition to the internet in '97.
Why go onto the internet opposed to getting a license on the airwaves?
Well, obviously because it's legal, and we're now reaching a global audience rather than a local audience. They basically log on to our site as they would any other site, and you click on a flag and on comes the music.
Tell me what goes on here.
DJs come down and pretty much spin as they would on any, I suppose, pirate radio station, even though we're not pirate anymore. It's just a basic kind of home setup.
So now a lot of DJs down there produce their own stuff?
Yeah, about 50% of them or so produce their own stuff. And they use laptops like these and software like this to actually send it out. So what they'll do is they'll record a bit of music at home, put it onto the laptop, and then via this laptop they'll just send it out around the world. So it's pretty much just stop and play.
It's like a musical revolution going on.
Yeah, pretty much so. I mean, it's game over pretty much for a lot of the big record labels and stuff. I mean, their time's kind of coming to the end. It just means that anyone can now pick up a bit of cheap equipment and go and write music and get it out. I mean, it's the future. There's no stopping it.
Hello, you come to Interface, come on in. Back in the day. And basically the proprietor of that, Mr. Mad Ash, decided that it was, he'd quite had enough of being confiscated. So he decided that he needed a new direction. He met up with a couple of people that were involved with the internet, had networks set up, etc., etc. Basically hooked up with them, and Interface got born. The station's been going since February '97. It's been going really well. From about day one, we had people that were interested in hearing what Interface had to offer, and we've got a real worldwide community that do listen to Interface on a regular basis, and that's extremely gratifying. And you know, it just gets better and better. Industry has started to recognise what we do. And while we don't play their games specifically, while we don't, you know, pander to the normal rules of commercial radio, people are still interested, you know, on quite a big league in what we do. Got 2 encoders here, both like quite meaty. This is just a 486, but it's been working for us for like 3 and a bit years, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. NT box running a video G2. A couple of chatting machines for the crew that come down, so people that are listening can tap in, leave messages for the DJ, say whatever they want to say, do whatever they want to do. And then we've always got someone down here checking out, you know, the site. And who's down here? Right from London, on the telly. We don't playlist our DJs, but we don't ask our DJs to say anything. We don't ask them to do anything except turn up and play records. Most bedroom DJs could get away with having a setup like this. Little mixer, always gets rinsed, completely whacked out, so we've got about 20 of them or something like that. Technics decks, tape, CD, pitch shifts, of course. 2 big monitors. The site is actually quite large. There's, obviously the first thing they're going to see is the fact that we not only are a radio station, but we do broadcasts from London clubs and elsewhere. One of the first things they'll find will be the fact that we've got quite a large network. We've got a lot of servers, so no one should have any trouble actually connecting to the music. They'll see something that's got no banners on it. They'll see something that's not got any advertising on it. They'll also see that we've got a chat room, which is generally always populated, sometimes by weird people, but quite often by quite lucidly weird people.
For an online audience.
I found it quite nerve-wracking at first, and I was quite mic shy because I used to have an MC, so I wasn't used to really talking on the mic, and the fact that everyone's watching you as well for me it was quite, you know, it can be quite exposing, but it's brilliant at the same time because it means that it's much more personalised. You're not just a sound, you know, you are a person, you know.
It's completely different. If you played on pirate radio, you get someone in South London and you might be broadcasting from North London. But to actually be broadcasting from in the centre of London and then getting shouts from all over the world, it's quite mind-blowing.
We have had reports of Japanese submarines and, like, you know, American Air Force bases and all kinds of things. But it's just really funny because you'll get messages saying, yeah, Jungle Girl from California, yeah, you know, it's kind of, so it's all kinds of people.
So do you make any money out of this?
We run a couple of streams out there, like London Underground Dance Music. The original inspiration, I think, was to basically escape the powers of the DTI. Interface was a pirate radio station called Face FM. The site can provide really basically a one-stop trip to something that's very fresh. There's a lot of music, there's a lot of chat, there's a lot of interactivity. It's not just a faceless, silent site.
This is Thompson Wilvis. First show on a Wednesday, taking you right through the weekends, 24/7. Very special guest,
what we can offer that the FM can't offer, and that's interactivity. Pirate radio goes some way toward doing that with the telephone line. So we wanted to kind of keep that vibe alive, and chat rooms are ideal. And also we haven't got the restrictions that commercial radio, FM radio has to have. We don't have any commercials on the actual radio itself, so it's basically 100% music. We're trying to keep the pirate radio vibe. It's more of a philosophy for us than an actual legality. You know, when people's connections start getting bigger and bigger, then basically what they'll start seeing and hearing really will blow them away, and it does then provide an alternative for TV and for, you know, radio.